得はない。クーデターを中止しろ。
Hello everyone, it's Nathaniel Hoover, aka Gemini Laser, aka Flashman85, aka Flashman85 Live, and we're here with another Mega Man Fangame sampler live stream. Before we begin, I wanted to let you know that you've been listening to selections from ocremix.org. These were Mega Man 2 Soap and Water by AE, Mega Man Battle Network Let's Bust Some Viruses by Timaeus222, and Mega Man X2 Beamsabre Beat ZEROv2 by Darkesword. So, we have 3 fan games on tap for today. We have... yeah, that's a better background. We have Mega Man Scramble, Mega Man DOS Remake, and Starman. So, let's get right to it. Here we go. So this will just be a casual live stream. I've never played any of these games aside from testing them to make sure that they work. So you're in for a treat. Oh, or maybe you're not in for a treat. Let me know about the volume, because the volume levels from one game to the next, oh boy, are gonna vary. Well, this is exciting. Probably very loud, too. I think this is the part where we scramble. That was blind chance. That looks like a pit. Probably. This is, without a doubt, my all-time favorite final boss song from any Mega Man game, with the possible exception of the final battle of X4. I should have gone down. It looked like a go down kind of place. Maybe not. Oh, I should have gone up. That looked like a go up kind of place. Ooey. Oh, okay. We're not. Thank you, kind stranger from the Mega Man X series. Don't fall down, don't fall down. Woo! Yeah, getting right to the action, right? Whoa, going. This is good. I'm liking this. That they just throw you into it, and you don't need to worry about weapons or enemies. Just get a feel for the... nice. Sneak you into a corner. Whew. Yeah, this is fun. This is good. That's not good. Oh gosh. I'll help. This is really cool. as long as they don't throw in any traps of things appearing over my head that I can't deal with. But, oh yeah, run away, why don't you? Oh, that'll do. I want to run backwards. Where's my moonwalk code? If you're wondering, I'm not reading chat right now. This doesn't seem like an appropriate time to do that. So, I guess type in all caps if you need my attention. Woo! And this is a cool boss fight, too, that it's got nothing to do with fighting. It's just the farther you get, the lower the energy goes. And actually, I should probably not charge my weapon. Well, oh boy. I was saying maybe not charge my weapon because the animation sometimes throws me off. I'm still waiting for a platform to drop out from under me. Okay, and I'm waiting for a trap, some kind of trick, something popping out of the pit. Come on, you can make it. This is sort of like the Mecha Dragon fight in Mega Man 2. I'm digging this. This is just fun. Oh, this is totally like the Mecha Dragon fight. Oh, I knew it wasn't going to be that easy. You guys had better get out of there. Yeah, I think I prefer this one to the Spikes Up a Booth. I swear I haven't played this. I just turned it on to test it and make sure that it worked. Now that I've said that, I'm going to die promptly and hilariously. Come on! Woohoo! Ah. Yay! Awesome! Now I'm catching up on chat. You sure this is just the... If this is just the intro level, we are in trouble for the rest of the game. Yeah. Oh, really? Is that it? Nice. Wait, group of gamers, is that actually what you meant to write? Developer, some guy. This is fun. This is what I like out of Mega Man, because it's a straightforward challenge, but it's complex enough that you can't just sleep through it. You need to actually bring some actual skill to the table. You can see the challenges coming up, so you've got a little bit of time to prep for them. And gets your heart racing. Gives you the warm fuzzies with the little references to other Mega Mans. Good stuff. Is the lag really that bad for everybody, or just Arrowhead? Oh man, having a shield, like Proto Man's shield against the Mecha Dragon? Oh, that would have been cool. Okay, so SMVX. Have I heard of that one? I don't know if I've heard of that one. So that I am willing to add any Mega Man fan game to the list. Woohoo! As long as it's finished, preferably, or at least far enough along of a beta, and by request. But I'll play anyone that is finished. And it looks like this one is finished, so on to the next fan game we go. That was an easy conquest. I can add that to my backloggery. Well, not an easy conquest, but easy in terms of it didn't take that long. So, let's boot up the next fan game, which is Mega Man DOS Remake. It's German, DOS Remake. It takes a little while to boot up. Whoa, get out of there. Hello? Hello? Oh, why are you not displaying? This is the best part. You're totally not going to display, are you? Oh, there you go. It didn't want to... You were getting a DOS menu that I don't think was showing up on stream. On screen? Ah! On stream. So let's see. Oh, and hang on a second. I also need to disable my Joy 2 key, because otherwise weird stuff happens. Here we go. Cranking up the volume because the volume on this is super quiet compared with everything else. So again, let me check, or let me know about the volume level as we go. So here we actually have story. There, as most people know, at least if you're big Mega Man fans, there was a Mega Man PC game that did not go over well with the fan community, and I have a soft spot for it. I wrote a review for GameCola.net about the Mega Man PC game, and there are other Mega Man games for PC, but when we say the Mega Man PC game, excuse me, this is the one we talk about. So this is sort of a collision of the first DOS game and the second DOS game, which is called Mega Man 3. I'm not going to go into the password. One of the problems I have with this game already, just from trying to get it to work, is that with the password screen, the configuration screen, there's no button to just go back. So I hit escape, and it just closed out the game altogether, and it takes forever to load. Also, it was not recognizing my my keypad, so there's a couple of strikes against this game already, but hopefully it'll be fun. Okay, here we go. You know, I haven't... Oh, pick your poison, chat. I will go to anybody first. First name I see in chat is where I'll go. The main 6 from Mega Pony. So I played Mega Pony for GC.net, the GameCola YouTube channel, and that was a lot of fun. That was a blind run. And I did a little bit of dabbling in the... once you defeat all the bosses, sort of like Mega Man Powered Up, you can play as them through the entire game. So I did a little bit of that. I think it was pretty well designed. I think it was fun. Just overall a very fun fan game, as all of the characters you can play as. Who says Dinah? Voltman! I saw Voltman first. We're going to Voltman. Who is a little bit airmanish, but I like Voltman. He's also got a fun barrier weapon, at least in the original game, where... Oh, and we're in Needleman stage. You can just sort of hold down the button, as I recall. And, by the way, the lag that you're experiencing is the game itself. It's not the live stream. Another strike against the game. And this is the default screen size, I think. So, I've stated that I'm not really big into ROM hacks, because... Oh, and we can slide, which we couldn't do in the original PC game. I'm gonna jump. Woo! I think... Actually, I think this might be intentional, this slowness, because the DOS game is very, very slow. And even the screen transitions are pretty slow. So this could be all deliberate that it plays like this, which makes it all the more authentic in the end. That was close. So I like this. This is different. Rather than enemies popping out of pits, which are horrendously obnoxious, we have enemies over top of pits. Nope. Oh, good. I finally died. Oh, well. Yeah, where is the robot dog? We need an intro stage with the robot dog. So, I'm not exactly sure. You know, this is sort of the problem I had with Quint's Revenge, which I think I played on the last Fangame Sampler live stream that I did. That the button doesn't work when I press to jump. And I'm sorry I have to use the keyboard for this, because like I was starting to say, that I couldn't get Joy to Key to work because it confused the game, and I couldn't get the regular joypad configuration to work because it insisted on every button being the right shoulder button, no matter what I pressed. So, sorry for the keyboard clicking here. Oh, for crying out loud! Why can't I jump? Well, that's okay. We don't need to play this stage. Oh well. But yeah, this is... Yes, game over! Exclamation point! You fool! Yeah, one of the problems I had with Quint's Revenge is that it's ostensibly... Stage select! Stage select! It's, oh, pick somewhere else for me to go. Anywhere you want. Except Vaultman, because we were just there and it didn't pan out so well. Yeah, one of the things about Quint's Revenge is that it is ostensibly a remake of Mega Man 2 for Game Boy, but it doesn't feel like just retouching the stages a little bit to improve on them. It's sort of a complete overhaul, and then in parts it's not a complete overhaul. I don't know, it feels a little strange. Where are we going? Oil Man. I see Oil Man. Not to be confused with Oil Man and Powered Up. This is basically Flash Man. Oh, I'm supposed to keep talking. Right, sorry. How bad about that? Oh, yeah, the ROM hacks. Yeah, so my thing about ROM hacks is that I would rather see a completely original game or something that does so much with the source material that it's basically unrecognizable. And when you take bits and bobs of existing games and slam them together, like this stage is new, and it's got some familiar elements, but there are official Mega Man games that have some familiar elements. And I'm okay with those. But to have a whole game that's just reused assets from something else, and not rearranged in a way that meaningfully changes it... Having problems controlling the height of my jump, and it wants a lot of precise jumps, this game. But something that doesn't completely change it is likely to impact my opinion of the original game, something I definitely don't want. Because then I'll say, oh, look at all those amazing things that they could have done. Or I'll see things like, oh, that used to be fun and now I hate this challenge. I don't want that. Wait for you to go. Whole lot of stuff I can't destroy in this stage so far, which is not bad as long as we don't make a habit of it. I'm gonna get hit. Yep. Oh well. Mega Man 9 being a prime example. Mega Man 9 actually is one very, very good. It goes too far overboard. No! With trying to be Mega Man 2 all over again. But there is more than enough novel content that it still feels like a brand new game. I have no interest in shooting you. No, still can't. Whoa! That was good. I was so focused on that enemy down there that I was not paying attention to the top. Glad they're not instant death. That they're just ugly oil. Oh, I should have jumped. Should have jumped. Oh, now what am I doing? I'm waiting for you to go. Well, I might have had that if he hadn't been shooting at the time. And that's true. Tazimuth. About the space limitations. Yeah, chat's still here. Oh, slowly climb. This is a waste of a screen. If it were the boss chamber screen, maybe. Or maybe if this is the midway point here. Maybe I'm okay with it then. But the action hasn't been hot and heavy enough for me to need a screen like that for reprieve. But so far, I really don't have many complaints about the level design. There are little things here and there that I might polish up. But this is pretty good so far, and I like that this stage feels different. And this is also actually a little bit buoyant as Blob right there. Whoa! Almost got me. I'm gonna stand here and be safe. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Whoa. Ow. Oh, interesting. So maybe... Yep, that's just... Waha! That's interesting. What caused it to get set on fire before? Wah. Ow! Oh, the lag, it is killing me. Literally and figuratively. Okay, here we go. Off we go. Hooray. Oh, catching up on chat as we slowly ascend the ladder. What else we got? Oh yes, a left-scrolling area. I'm very keen. Ow! 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 I'm very keen on stages that sort of defy the traditional left-to-right convention. Move! 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 Ah! I know that there's everything here. It's just a matter of the timing being up in the air. What? No! No! No, this isn't fair. Look, I don't mind going back to a oh, wait, this is not where I thought it was. I'm sorry, I thought we were at the very beginning of the game. This is okay. Hey, I made it! Ow. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, keep on the going. Up. Yeah, that's just an odd place to place a continue point, because nothing really happened up until that point in the stage that really would have deserved a... This is really where you should have done it. I wonder if I can go left. Well, it was worth a shot. So, new backgrounds are good, I approve. And so far, this is way more fun than Mega Man 3 for PC, at least. The other stage, like I said, I have a soft spot. Oh boy, I have a soft spot for the jump. Get out of the spikes. You're not supposed to go over the spikes. Onto them would be better. And I see that the little canisters do light up when they're about to have something fire. What was I saying? Yeah, so I do have a soft spot for the original Mega Man PC game. Because I think if you're not expecting it to be on the same level as a Mega Man game, if you just take it as a game, it's not horrendous. It's nowhere near up to the standards of regular Mega Man, but it is not in itself an atrocious game, I think. You just need to play it by its own rules. Trying to play it like a fast-paced Mega Man game is going to be no fun whatsoever. Ow. Oh, interesting. I could stand on one of those, but not the other one. I was hoping I'd be able to shoot through the shield through fun glitchiness. Oh, wow, I'm just throwing my health out the window, which is kind of how you play the PC game, really. Is you just ram into everything because you're not fast enough to dodge. I have played Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch, and I was not very fond of it. Number one, I'm not very... I don't like it when I get overly competitive. That's why, one of the reasons why I tend to prefer single-player games. Because then it's just a matter of me overcoming challenges, but the deathmatch style of thing, I can only do for a couple rounds. Oh, was I at the end? I was totally at the end. I can only do for a couple rounds before I get to be very unpleasant. So, oh boy, now I'm underwater, under oil. And there are a couple of things about the, whoa. That, I like that. That's a new boss tactic that you don't get to see much of. The arc and then up on the wall. Just, oh, here we go, platforms. Oh, an interesting architecture, asymmetrical. This is, I like this. This is good. And much more fun than the original boss fight again. Not, yeah, I need to be patient and only shoot where I've got a really clear shot. No, Mario Party's fine, because that's one round of Mario Party and I'm actually pretty good at it. But stuff that, like Smash Brothers. I enjoy Smash Brothers for a few rounds, and then I start to get really miserable. So, keep me away from the overly competitive games. And Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch not only is very competitive... Oh! But it... I don't know, it doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel like the nice, pleasant, you know, happy kind of Mega Man game. We want you to succeed. It's just very hard to succeed. Yeah, this is good. I could use a special weapon. Because he's going to constantly stay out of reach, and I've either got to... Yeah, how am I going to do this? And I can't slide quite quickly enough. Whoa! 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 Stick with the attacks that I know. Oh, this is tough. It's good, it's fair, it's interesting and different. But it's difficult. And that's good. Whoa! And I beat him somehow. Hooray! I don't feel like I completely earned that, but I'll take it. But yeah, there's something about the tone of 8-bit deathmatch that just doesn't feel like Mega Man to me. So I might play it on stream just to say that I've played it, but I was really not a fan of it. Ugh. What else do we got in chat? Oh, there's so much I could say about Mega Man 10, but I try and avoid complaining about it every single time. There are plenty of other places where you can see my opinions. Duck! Co-op livestream Mighty Number 9. I might be okay with that. I'll need to get it. I'm still not sure, honestly, as much as I want to support Inafune-san. I don't know. I feel like I would rather have, a different game altogether or a proper Mega Man game than a game that is really just, I can't make official Mega Man games anymore. But we'll see. But yeah, I might be up for playing co-op Mighty Number 9. What do we have next? Who do we want to go to next? Where? I don't mind the buster shots being slow in this game as long as they're predictable, because then I mean, faster shots are generally better, but as long as I can count on something arriving at a certain time. Like delivering packages of pain. As long as I know that they're going to arrive on time. That's all that really matters. Blade Man! Oh, wait, hang on. Torchman! Go on, Torchman. I like the background, too. The color scheme is a little different than we're used to for the menu screens. And yeah, I agree, Gravity Hold. I think it should probably be a fun game, just on a matter of principle. Oh, here we go with really reusing some weird stuff. We've got Mega Man 1 in the floor and the ceiling. We've got Heat Man and Metal Man smashed together. With Dive Man music for some reason. I can barely hear the music even though I turned up my speakers a little bit. I don't know if you can hear anything, but that's about as loud as I can make it without... Well, I could probably recalibrate the volume if you want to hear more of the music, but it's stuff you've already heard. Wait here. These are some of my least favorite... Well, least favorite... Favorite would imply, I like them at all. These are some of the enemies I dislike most out of any Mega Man game. You could at least have the courtesy to be a real lava floor that I can jump out of. If you're gonna be a pit, be a pit. Alright, we'll try that one again. Nuttin' and buttons? That's almost right. Alright, retry the stage. Oh, now you're gonna get me complaining about Star Trek Gravity Hold. As much as... So, everyone who is familiar with my work at all knows how much I love Mega Man. I love Star Trek more. And I don't really want to get into a complainer rant because I've written about plenty of stuff elsewhere, but new Star Trek as of 2009 is just... It isn't even Star Trek anymore! It has the name, and that is really the only thing that is truly Star Trek about it. It misses the heart of the franchise. That being said, it's still a fun action movie. Boom! Oh! Yeah, that's where a faster shot would have been good. Oh man, we just have all of the most obnoxious hovering enemies and can only hit them at a certain point, can't hit them at all. That's just, one ugly conglomeration of things I don't want to be dealing with right now. It's the waiting, really. It's the, I know this thing is going to hurt me. There's really no good way around it, so I'm just going to stand here unproductively as these things assemble themselves. And then there's an unclear moment when you can actually hit them. And there's so many of them, but at least we can slide... at least we can slide on... Oh, goodness. Well, we probably don't need that. Nobody outside of my viewers will find me at Flashman85. Are you just saying if you're looking around for me on the internet? Because I technically... I mean, problem is, there are only so many names that are available, and not all of them are mine. So, you can find me at various places as Nathaniel Hoover, or Gemini Laser, or Flashman85, or one or two other things. Why are we still fighting this? This is not a Torchman kind of enemy. So, not digging this stage so much. It's not bad. It's not any worse than some of my less favorite or altogether disliked stages. Why are you just hovering? Oh, because you're distracting me from the thing that's chasing me. Let's try. Oh, it doesn't jump automatically? That's silly. Okay, so oil just spontaneously combusts. That's cool. But yeah, if you look at my description at the bottom, why did we randomly get power-ups like that? That's very... I don't know what's going on. This weapon does not seem to be doing, much against these enemies. Let's switch it back. Oh, that's interesting. At least you know where they are. Huh. Oh, this Twitch channel. Why won't people find this Twitch channel? You'll need to explain to me or email me or something if there's something I need to do, because my brain is currently focused on not getting hit and jumping. Hey, maybe this is a good place to use this. Interesting, they fire power-ups before they... Why are all of the ones that I need over there? Seriously? That I'm gonna blow up if I try and run through them, but... okay. I'm not registered at playing any game at the moment. Oh, well that's because the game that I've listed is not specifically anywhere. Why can't I have that if I can't go through it? Because any of these individual Mega Man fan games are not listed, and I found this unfortunate problem where I bring up a full Twitch window to rename something. The chat window gets replaced by... Ow, wow! Crazy pants. The chat window gets replaced by the regular Twitch window, which just looks terrible and doesn't need to happen. Seriously, we do not need to have an entire stage, no matter how fun the enemy is. Boing. Ow. And I would love if they, if they drop some kind of power-up that I need. This not being that. Okay, so maybe it's just this weapon that randomly leaves power-ups out of nowhere? I don't know. Oh, whatever. Wow. That was unfortunate. I have seen the new Star Wars, Bruce, and I'm still trying to avoid spoilers for a little while yet, at least while it's still in theaters, to give people a chance. I couldn't believe it. I'm usually one of the last people to get out to the movies to do something. This is an interesting midway point. But the newest Star Wars movie, I was out there... Yay, that's fun. Within a couple of days of it coming out, and... impressively, I was like the only person I knew, aside from my wife, who came with me. Let's get back to the other weapon. It was like the only person I knew who had actually seen the movie. Which is just crazy to me. Especially because there are a couple other people who are like, way bigger Star Wars fans than I am. Honestly, we can be done with this stage. Welcome back, Arrowhead. I'm at the bottom of a flaming pit that won't let me go. No, it's not the return of Iceman until I game over multiple times on the same section. Or until it's actually a cold level that does me in. Interesting. Okay, I will need to look into why I'm not displaying as anything, because I definitely plugged in a game. Maybe if I just list Mega Man as though it's the original Mega Man. Maybe that will do. But I'll do that next stream. Bup. You know, never mind. I'm not going to go into the etiquette of spoilers, because even if you don't say specifics, like, oh, so-and-so died, or wasn't it so sad when such and such a thing blew up, when grammar blew up, you know, any of those, here's a major event, but we won't give you the one specific that tells you specifically who or what it happened to. That's still a spoiler. I don't want to know anything about the story. I just want to know, was it entertaining? Was it true to the series? If it was part of the series, is it worth watching? That's really it. I don't want to know any major plot points, even if they're completely vague. Here we go. Again! So, have I made it clear yet that this is not good level design anymore? Individually, these challenges are fine, but stringing them, well, not my favorite, but still fine. But stringing them together over and over and over again, we don't need that. Oh, and I can't, ow, I can't even jump up there. You know, forget it. I'm just gonna keep going. Yes, I left it when grammar happened. Thank you, that's perfect. Actually, that's the problem with the slow shots. Not how long they take to arrive at their target. I wonder if I could have snuck in there on the side, or if that's an exit. But the fact that you're completely useless until such time as the... oh gosh. Ah! I was hitting the jump button instead of the slide button, which is the peril of using a keyboard. Oh well. But then, No Lynch, you still know that someone died. Or something happened to someone. And that impacts the story. Yep, that's about par for the course. Hello, Peanut Butter Turtle. Really? The one place where I can finally do something? Ah. Alright, where are we going to next, chat? Start calling out names. We have so far been to Oil Man, obviously. We didn't just, you know, paint it black so that we didn't have to see it. We have gone to Torch Man, we've gone to Volt Man, so we got Sonic Blade, Bit Shark Dyna left. Peanut. There's no Peanut Man. Oh, we're still saying hello to people. Flame Man? There's no Flame Man. Bit Man. Thank you. Oh, the flashing. And yes, if you're just joining us, the lag is not the chat, it's the actual gameplay. Which I'm pretty sure is just intentional. Why are we in Mr. X's stage? With Nightman's music. This music is not matching up at all with any expectations for these bosses. You're not setting the atmosphere of the stage right, and oh well. So far, you know, the controls are okay. Yes, they're sluggish, but the entire game is sluggish, and it's sort of accurate to the DOS game. But this doesn't feel to me like a remake of the DOS game. There's not enough of the original level design, say what you will about it, there's not enough of the original level design or enemies in here to make this feel like a remake. If anything... oh, that's an interesting character. Ow. If anything, this is just a different game altogether. Okay, so I can't get past it with anything. See, this, I think, is what that character at the end of the first Proto Man stage in Mega Man 5 is supposed to be like. Of blocking your shots and being annoying, except this time it's actually working. Ow. And this is a new type of enemy. It's like a support enemy. This I'm okay with. I like this. I want more like this. And honestly, I feel like this would just be better if it didn't claim to be a DOS remake. Because really, the only thing that it has, aside from the slowdown, is the names of bosses. Okay, challenges are getting a little repetitive now. Right. I'm waiting for a ladder to take me up. I don't really want to keep going horizontally much longer. Oh boy. This is good. Gators! No, I don't think the lag... because I've played plenty of games before at this screen size that have not had nearly this much lag. Okay, keep coming. Interesting. Ooh, I like it. I can turn it off, too. I want to go down here. I don't want to go down here. That looked like it should have been an alternate path. Oh, well. Hey, at least we start back here. That's good. Zoop. And I'm gone. Ah, I get it. Oh, okay. Oh, good. They finally decided to show up. What kind of animation was that? It was very odd. So, already we have an overabundance of enemies that are reused. I mean, if you like an enemy, okay, you like an enemy. Am I not going to be able to get into that? That's kind of concerning. Oh, good. At least we can go through there. That is a good point, Japanese Dragon Rider. It's a little puzzly. I approve. Whoa! Spikes. Spikes. No. Oh! Well, sort of spikes. Boom. Yeah, but just as a general game design principle, please don't keep reusing the same enemy throughout the entire stage, throughout the entire game, unless you switch up some of the variety. You know, like the various kinds of hard hats. Ah, I don't know if there's really any good way to get around that. Hey! I should have had you. Meow. Hey, an actual power-up. An actual health power-up that I didn't need to pelt somebody with oil for. That is truly amazing. Interesting. What am I missing? Well, we'll go this way. My best impersonation of Dr. Light from Mega Man 8? I think you mean my worst, do you not? Good enough. That's a good enemy to put there. Thinking on your feet, on your toes, on whatever body part you happen to be playing from. Ow! That would be very bad if I fell down there. And I like that it's the C for cork. Let's see if you're allergic to oil. Oh gosh. Not very. Let's see if you're allergic to plasma power. A little bit more so. This is good. You just keep doing that. I can totally fight you. Ow. You changed your strategy. Clever, clever boss, you. Ah! This is more like a proper old-school Mega Man fight. Hooray! Huzzah! Okay, that was a good fight. A little on the easy side, but I'm okay with the occasional boss who's a little on the easy side, who's at least got a very reliable pattern that you can get down. Because you need those easier bosses to practice on so that you can carry multiple strategies in your head when you fight the more complicated ones. My bad Dr. Wily impression? I just keep getting asked for impressions of things. I need to have dialogue to read. Because it's just sort of strange to just break into a Dr. Light voice for no reason unless, you know, like, you have something to say like, "You got binary dash." See, it doesn't even work. You got binary dash. See, even the Wily voice, it doesn't work. I'm sorry. Stage select. You writing down the password, kids? Because you don't want to replay... Well, that stage was okay. Where are we going? We've been to Torchman, we've been to Voltman, so just the ones on the outer columns. Sonic Blade, Shark Dyna. Dyna Shark, dying on a shark. Shark fin soup tonight. Sonic Blade, Blonic, Darkman, Blarkman, Dynic Man. We're just merging them together now. Where are we going? Oh, that one hurts my voice gravity hold if I'm not careful. Dynaman! From the original PC game, who throws dynamite and looks goofy. And he's kind of Stone Man. But that's actually not a bad representation if you're going to use existing assets and modify them a little bit. Dynaman was always the one that looked like a, huh? To me. And good, we have, see, this feels more like what it should be. This is more of a background like I'm used to seeing in the Mega Man PC game. Okay, down we go. Boop, 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 boop. Again, you do not need to be in every stage. You really, I like this enemy, but you are overstaying your welcome. Doing. Oh! Also, these jumps, there's a lot of jumps that are really far apart, and I feel like you shouldn't overdo those. You shouldn't just have long jumps, but you should have high jumps. You should have complicated, tricky little jumps with enemies, and just switch it up. But there's a lot of, oh, okay, just barely made it kind of jumps. Like here! Well, maybe not that one so bad, but here! Oh, and these are falling now. That's new. Well, it's not new, but the fact that platforms that look like this can fall is new. Z. Do, 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 do. I guess this is a better tune for this game. Whoa! Okay, trying to slide while being next to the ladder did not seem to work very well. You can't jump off the ladders from a resting point. You need to hold while you jump. Sonic Man has some water and the little lightning fishes. I don't have patience for Sniper Joes anymore. I really don't. So overdone across so many games. What are we doing now? Having a little bit of a Mega Man 5 reunion here with things dropping things. Oh, and underwater. That's interesting. So this is fun, but I want a little bit more out of this challenge. Like, again, being chased by a giant Wily machine, perhaps. Or having more enemies here, because this is... Oh, goody, an extra life. This is not altogether... Well, that was actually useful, because then I didn't obliterate myself on the spikes. And it's interesting how much farther your jump continues to go after you're out of the water. That really helps this challenge. I was expecting it to be like normal Mega Man, where you're not continuing to use gravity physics. Wow, this was a reasonably short stage. This is the length that stages should be. Unless this isn't the end. It's totally not the end. Oh well. This is not where I was expecting to fight Dynamite Man, but okay. Oh, and that's not very effective. I have special weapons. Oh. Well, that doesn't seem to be very good either. That's actually really hysterical. I like that a lot. Little attention to detail there. You know, I have other problems with the game, but that little bit of attention to detail is lovely. Take as much of that as you can get. Because it's things like that that show that people care. Because it's so easy to play a challenge that you're not fond of, or see something that wasn't executed well, and just assume that the developers have no idea what they're doing because they ruin the one thing that you really care about in the game. And I think sometimes people just make mistakes, and sometimes our own expectations are a little more than they should be. Oh, I panicked. You know, because I always, when I rate and review Mega Man games, I always try and think, is this really a bad challenge? Is it poorly designed? Did they not put enough effort into the voice acting? Is the music really crummy? Or is it really just my personal preferences or my expectations that are causing me to color the game differently from how it really is? Maybe it's not possible to get completely objective about an opinion, because opinions by nature are subjective, but I look at the Mega Man PC game, and everybody, oh, dodge that one, everybody universally dislikes that game, but I'm kind of okay with it. It's just average, because I'm not expecting much from it. I'm just playing it as a game that happens to bear the Mega Man name. And it doesn't really degrade the franchise, because it doesn't do anything with the plot that, you know, impacts things. It's just a game that calls itself Mega Man that vaguely almost looks like Mega Man, and it's entertaining enough. So, but that's me. Where are we going? We have Sonic Man, Blade Man, and Shark Man yet to conquer. And then maybe go back to Volt Man at the end. I don't think I want to go back to Torch Man once I have some special weapons. Blade Man, Blade Man, Blade Man. Here we go. Hey, that one Mega. Thank you for saying so. I'm always happy to spread the Mega Man love. I am indeed after the... Actually, I'm not after the notorious Dr. Waiwi that I am aware of. I'm aware of. Another fire stage. Did I go to the right one? I thought for sure that I'd gone back to somebody else's stage that we've been already. So more of the same enemies that we've seen before. Can you blow up, please? What? No? So this is accurate because I wish it looked more like the dynamite shape. Good. That is accurate in that it doesn't just stop at the first enemy it hits. It keeps bouncing, kind of like Hyper Bomb. Except this is considerably less bouncy than the original weapon. That's new. I like that. Yeah, that totally just launches power-ups for no reason. Ow. I wish that would have been more effective. And this is good. So this is sort of an improvement on Charge Kick. At least in that you can still fire your regular weapon. Ow. This is a good, tricky spot. It's funny. This game sort of alternates between good, solid game design and... Why did you do that? So I don't know if it's that some levels got more playtesting than others. Dynamite! Dynamite! Or what? You know, I cannot comprehend. I kind of want to sit here and watch this. I want to know why that's doing that. Yeah, Hyper Bomb they at least fixed and powered up. That's just there for fun, I guess. But let me see if it goes all the way back down to the bottom and does anything interesting. Yeah, detonating Hyper Bomb at the press of a button would be great. Or if the timer weren't as long on it, would be great. I have played Mega Man Unlimited. I would contest the statement that it's a good fan game. It is a polished, respectable-looking fan game. Why did I jump back there? That's not actually where I want to go. But I have a lot of problems with the level design. I really did not enjoy Mega Man Unlimited. But I will play it again because people demand it. I will play it on stream at some point eventually when I run out of other things to play. But stages go... Oh, this is why we have the pistons. Stages in that game go on too long, and there's a lot of challenges that are like, I can do this? I don't really want to do this. Okay. Oh, more of these, which really should have been unique to a single stage. Wait. Oh, that was a boss door to the left, wasn't it? I probably could have gone back there and done something interesting. So this is just now a rehash of a stage that we've already been to. Oh! What is that? I was just not paying attention. That's okay. What? Now that's just mean. Oh no, it's definitely not as much fun to watch me when I'm frustrated. I'm not one of those people who's funny when angry. I'm just unpleasant when angry. But that's why, you know, I do samplers of this. That's why I'm not committing to playing through the entirety of any one of these fan games until I've determined, is it really something that I want to dedicate the time and effort to? Certainly not playing through anything in full blind. Like I did the Deponia playthrough, and that was completely blind, and that there were more moments of frustration, and not like outright anger, but I don't feel like that was my best work. And I wouldn't go play another fan game all the way through to the end. You know, there's something about the blind playthrough stuff that's fun. But I don't think I'd play another fan game in its entirety unless I had practiced sufficiently. Well, no need for that now, is there? So, like, I really enjoyed Mega Man Rock Force, and I think, even though that's very challenging, I'll go for it. Even though that's a very challenging game, it was just positioned a little too close to me. I think with enough practice, it could be like any other Mega Man game that's hard. And that would be one that's fun to redo. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Shoot. Yeah, well. That little shield thing really throws you off. Okay, but yeah, I would replay that. I've been behind the scenes. I've been doing some playtesting for Mega Man 2.5D, which I played on stream, did a beta of it. And I have plans of doing that one in full when it's released. And these are things that I'll practice and get good at, so I'm not getting frustrated all the time. There are a couple of other fan games that I've played that I might do all the way through, but for now I'm happy just to sample things. Boop. What am I going to do next? In terms of on-stream, more Mega Man fan games. I'll talk about that at the end of the stream. But if we're talking about not on-stream, I am working on a playthrough of Mega Man 8 right now for my Gemini Laser channel. I don't know, Mitch Cheddar. Yeah, we actually have one of the developers of Mega Man 2.5D in the chat. Introduce yourself, say hello. Ow. Say ow. That's totally fine. Move. Thank you. Whoa! Once again, not paying attention. Will that blow you up, please? Thank you. Goodness gracious. That is way too unforgiving. Is there something else that's going to come this way? Maybe not. Oh boy. That was fun. I'd like to see you do that more often. Let's see if I can score a couple power-ups off you. That'll be all. Okay. Now let's see if oil uses you! Or uses you, is effective against, I don't know. I open my mouth sometimes and things come out, and I don't know why or where they come from aside from my mouth. So that's not going to be effective. That kind of worked. Oh, did I actually get an E-tank? Why am I stuck in the floor? E. Oh, remind me, chat. Remind me to do the thing when I say that I'm getting ready to quit this game. Woohoo! It would be really funny if the Crusher continued to come down. Ah, okay. It's getting dark in here. I'm going to turn on a light behind me, so enjoy this cinematic. Whee! Do-do-do-do, turn on a light. It's the song to turn on a light. It's the song where my three-way bulb is broken, so it doesn't light properly. Oh, that'll do. Oh well, I didn't get much more light. My lamp is doing funny things. Okay. I got Ra's al Ghul, Razor Blade. I got Razor Blade. I disappeared. Alright. I haven't played Star Force yet. I now own all 3 Star Force games. I had 2 and 3 and then finally got 1 for Christmas. But I am working my way through the Battle... Oh, pick a stage, chat. Working my way through the Battle Network games. I have finished 1, 2, 3, and 4? Did I finish 4? No, 1, 2, and 3 so far. I don't have 4 yet. Do Sharkman, okie doke. And I enjoy at least Battle Network 1 and 2. Really not so keen on 3. And I might try and do something, but I am not nearly good enough at those games to do a proper show-off run like I do on my Gemini Laser channel. This is just a casual playthrough, and this is probably the best that you would be able to expect from me. Hey, a new enemy! Hooray! Basically an enemy like we've seen before, but a new enemy nonetheless. But I am really not that good at Battle Network, and I think it would be very boring to watch me, because as much as I love special weapons here, I mostly just treat it like a regular Mega Man game and use the blaster most of the time. So I have, like, Heat Guts style all the way for me, right? You're gonna fall? Good, you're gonna fall. Ah, the gradual fall. I like that one. This kind of looks more like Voltman's stage to me. Not very sharky, but then again, the Mega Man DOS games never were very good at getting their theme completely consistent. And now we're in Crystal Man's stage. This is really weird to see these out of context without a crystal floor. But it's a nice aesthetic. I kind of like it. It gives this feeling. Yeah. Whoa. Can I get back up there? No, didn't think so. Yeah, it sort of gives this aesthetic of, you know, we're suddenly at a facility somewhere that's mining instead of, oh, well, this is just a cool place to be. Again! Again with the platforms that are just a little too far apart. Oi! Oing! Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I've heard that Star Force is not wonderful. I'm gonna let you pass unless I can... Oh, good, I can get rid of you. It's nice that I can shoot one enemy in this game. I'm waiting for, you know, we only really needed 1 or 2 of those, slowly down-moving platforms to get the gist of them. Well, that's good. Energy use doesn't seem to be too awful. Really? Another one of these platforms? And you're just there for giggles. Oh, network transmission, I have that. I should actually do that because I think chronologically it takes place between games that I've already played. And that would be good to... Oh! That would be good to get my platformer fix. This is a good weapon! Yay. Boo. Okay, nice. But I will try these games. Oh, sorry, that's... What is that? Oh, that's bit, not bomb. I'm looking for bomb. Give me dynamite. It's sort of sticky dynamite. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Wait, is this new music? This is... Oh, this would... Oh, good. Okay. I was gonna say, that would be really, really bad if they didn't give us an escape route. Yeah, this game is so weird, because it feels like it's still in development, although I thought for sure it was a finished game. Because there's stages like this that feel completely different, that feel appropriately like a new game. You know, maybe not a proper remake of the Mega Man DOS games, but still something different. And then there are others that are just mashups of existing Mega Man games. It's very weird. I don't dislike the game. It's been pretty fun so far. It's definitely... Oh, I should have waited for that to go down. See, there's a good challenge. It's definitely like in the mid-range of fan games that I've played so far. That wasn't bad. No, not from a Mega Man, not from a Game Boy Mega Man game that I'm aware of. It does not. I've played a great many Mega Man games, and that I wasn't fully listening to it, but that didn't sound like anything that I've heard. So, Sonic Man. Is it a work in progress thing? I think I'd almost rather have placeholder backgrounds instead of things that look like they were intentional. Okay. And we're in Hardman stage. Like, at this point, we're not even pretending. This is Hardman stage. I don't even know who we went. Sonic Man? Sonic Man belongs in a sewer. Well, that's a good enemy. I like that. See, it bothers me when something claims to be something that it isn't. Because yep. Because it sort of wrecks the... Oh, okay, so here we go. So I was saying about... okay. Gravity, that's how we're doing this. But I was saying about expectations before, and if you expect a game to be something that it doesn't claim to be, then that's your fault. But if the game itself claims to be something, then you have every right to judge it by what it claims to be. And this game claims to be a remake of the DOS games, but this does not in any way, shape, or form resemble Sonic Man stage. So I have to dock it points for being delinquent in following through on what it promised. And I hate to harp on that point, but it's a point worth repeating. Woo! Okay. This is probably going to be awful, getting back. Oh, I was hoping I could slide across. That would have been better. And truth be told, yeah, you can make that jump. Yes, it's like the new Star Trek movies, Peanut Butter Turtle thing. Interesting, I'm still selected on that weapon that I had before. It's very much like the new Star Trek movies, Turtle. And if you have any interest whatsoever in reading up on my opinions on that, because people are here for a Mega Man stream, and I don't mind talking about anything, really. But, you know, to avoid this turning into a complaining fest, on my blog, which you'll see a link to at the end, Vaultman's weapon would be really good here. Assuming it works like I'm expecting it to. But yeah, if you look at my Weebly site, nathaniel.hoover@weebly.com, or maybe it's nathanielhoover@weebly.com. Yeah, that's the one. And do a search on the Star Trek tag. You'll see me writing plenty of things on that topic. And I'm very gradually working through... So on my website, I also have series opinions. Basically, for Star Trek, long essays about each of the movies. I'm going to go down this way. And the TV shows, which I haven't gotten too far into. And then opinions on my Mega Man, on all the Mega Man games that I've played, which is a perpetual work in progress, because there's so many. And those aren't really essays, those are picking apart each element of the games, giving each of them a rating, and then tallying up the final score, which I think gives a pretty fairly objective opinion of the quality of these games overall, if we're counting every element equally, and trying not to let too much of my personal preference work its way in. But of course that's sort of unavoidable. Oh, the magnets, they're pulling me so hard. Ow! I'm not sure, Arrowhead, why you're so fixated on Toastman's Tea Crunch, but I'm sure I agree with you. Whee! Whee! Okay, so this level is not... I don't feel like the challenge progression here is really working out right. You know, we've done this magnet challenge now. We've done a lot. Ow. Well, that's it for me. Yeah, I've done a lot of long jumping challenges. We need more of something else. Let's see where this pops me back out. Now, Powdered Toast Man, Atticant. Yes, I can agree with. Where am I? Okay. Any special weapons of note? Maybe we can oil that thing. And this will be the last stage of this game, and then we'll switch to something different. Yay! Well, that's just not working at all. Ooh! I always love when you can hit something despite the shield. One of the reasons why I love Splash Woman's weapon from Mega Man 9. How much of what show have I watched? You talking Ren and Stimpy? Because I made a Powdered Toast Man reference. I saw a little bit of it when I was younger. It wasn't my favorite. I'm not usually into that gross, weird kind of humor. But I respect the slot it filled in allegedly children's entertainment. Oh, yeah, it is going to be tricky adjusting to a regular speed fan game, except with Starman. Ooh, here we go. This is, again, more of the same challenges. I'm okay if you're reusing the challenges in like a Wily stage, but in this context, what are we doing, pal? In this context, it just keeps the stages from being memorable, because all of them have the same traits. They all have pistons. They all have hard hats that are just normal hard hats. They all have the wall-mounted turrets. You know, there's not enough going on here. That actually worked very well. That's what I wanted to do all along. Actually, there's really no need unless you... What are we doing here, folks? Ah! Well, that wasn't very nice at all. You just wait forever to trigger. That's fine. Okay, so I don't think we really need to go back to Dynaman, or whatever, Voltman's stage. I think I did miss your question, that one, Mega. You should probably restate it. So we're going to leave this game behind, and we're going to switch to Starman. There's a Starman waiting to be played. The audience is ready for the game to be displayed. Oh, a star. Okay, here we go. Coming on up in a moment. There's a fun little splash. All of these fan games, most of these fan games, have fun splash screens that come up. This one looks like NES box art for Starman in the style of like the Mega Man 9 box art that's completely ridiculous and silly. Starman Upgraded specifically. Here we go! It's a fan game. Sorry, volume's probably much louder than it needs to be on this one. Nope, nothing before Scramble. And Scramble was actually very short. Oh, defeat by Mega Man on the end. I'm totally not reading the plot. Let's get back into this. Reviewing his loss, Starman vows to become stronger and awaits a chance to take his revenge. Why is Mega Man bouncing around like that? That's really funny. Mega Man V coming to Game Boy. A new addition to the Game Boy series is announced to the world. I like how meta this is. How self-aware. Hey, good art. I appreciate it. Starman is very excited by this. At last, his chance to get even has come. But wait, what's this? What's this? What's this? Unlike all previous Mega Man games, 4. We keep ending in 2 and 4. I want to end in a 6 next time. The Game Boy Mega Man 5 will feature totally original Robot Masters. They're not even Robot Masters, they're Star Droids. Pick your favorite. The Mega Man 6 bosses were all, understandably, Mega Man tradition and consistency. Disappointed by this. I will admit, I was a little bit disappointed that they followed through on the whole tradition, and then they just suddenly broke with tradition on the last game. But I like Mega Man 5 for Game Boy, and this is such a fun, thoughtful, creative story. Blah blah blah. Begs Dr. Wily shows greatness as the strongest of all space robots, of like all 2 space robots that Dr. Wily has ever made. Okay, let's check out the high scores. Nobody! Awesome. No competition. So, pick one. We have, what is it? Let me see, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and Slash Man. Who do we want to go to first? Pluto. I like that Mega Man 5 for Game Boy gets some love. And if I'm not mistaken, the background border is the one that you get with the Game Boy Player? Game Boy Color, whatever the Super Nintendo adapter thing is. Saturn, I see Saturn. So, game mechanics are going to be a little bit funny because you're Starman. Slawman? Yup. Oh, yeah, Pluto is totally the better Slashman. Okay, so I have a shield going, and I need to be jumping to fire it. I did play this once a long time ago. Didn't get very far because it's a difficult game. Ow. Okay. Do I need... Maybe you're just invincible? Okay. Oh, that's spikes. So the problem is, this is a fan game that doesn't have... I like how you fit nicely into that little shadow nook there. This is not a fan game that has any viewing options. Oh good, that worked. So I can't change the overall size. That's how I have to do it, diagonally maybe. Yeah, still getting used to the... Really? What is that? Okay, so it, well, only works if I throw it. And even if I'm pressing the button to throw it, if it still connects before it launches, that's a problem. I think it's worse when the attacking doesn't count. Like, this is tricky? I'm gonna try this. Nope, that didn't work. Sorry, it's a little hard to think and do this all at the same... Oh, really? Come on, button. Work when I press you. Yes, this is the one where he has a robot cat sidekick. I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. Was I talking about anything interesting, chat? This is my problem with, you know, playing and talking at the same time. I'm just no good at it. There we go. Oh well, I'm sure it was fascinating discussion. No, that's just the way we're going to solve this challenge. I like the Mega Man Game Boy games. I like Starman. I like being able to play as the Robot Masters. You know, even though in some cases like this, it's really challenging. It's worthwhile to try some new game mechanics. I don't want every game to have the exact same mechanics. I like something that I can work up to. And this... Oh, wow. Oh, that's what I was saying. The screen is really small because this game... oh, wow. That is harsh. Where are we going next, chat? This game doesn't allow you... It allows you to resize the window, but not in consistent, like, 2, 3, 4x increments. So I can't really increase the size and get it to work right in the video window without having some edges clipped off or doing some ridiculous nonsense trying to drag things, resize windows while I'm in the middle of trying to stream. So I'm playing it on the super tiny window, and it's very difficult to tell that some things are spikes, so I'm not playing quite as well as I should be. Okay, Pluto. Off we go to Pluto. Wily made 2 Robot Masters based on space when there were 3. I wasn't giving an exact number. I was just expressing that there are not many... Right, need to be jumping and far the heck away from you. Just expressing that there's not that many explicitly space-themed robots. I'd be curious to know how you get up there. Ah! Again! Wow. How do I do this? You know what? This is how we're gonna do this. Stay tuned for a second. You're gonna see some really ugly, ugly stuff. I'm going to need to Whoa, that's not the one I wanted. I'm going to need to resize the window a little bit so that I can actually see what's going on. That's just an essential. And we're going to copy this scene. And we're going to edit the scene to... Sorry. I'm going to try and do this quickly. We're going to add window capture, and we're going to call it Starman Upgraded. Yay! And then we're going to make it big, and now everybody can see. Is that acceptable, everybody? A little better, maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know if that impacted the video. And I still die in the same place. Okay, moving on, doing this again. Hopefully this didn't increase lag or anything. Yeah, also there's a lot of... Oh, that's not the direction I wanted. That was just awful. Interestingly, this game doesn't allow you to jump when you press the jump button. I'm gonna go back and do that one again. Good, I'm glad it looks the same, because it's bigger on my end. And now I can see what I'm jumping into. What was I saying? Yes, so this game was made by the same person who did Super Danny Powered Up, which I played on a previous stream. And was not terribly fond of, but this one, I still don't think this is a good place to go to without a better way of attacking them. There we go. Yeah, this is from Blika's Door, the website where you can download it. Same person that did Super Danny Powered Up, which I was not really fond of. But being that this is a loving... I mean, this really feels like a lovingly crafted tribute that is a proper remake of Mega Man 5. This feels like Mega Man 5 for Game Boy. And the Starman mechanics are appropriately awkward. Because this feels like what Starman should feel like, to me. It gets his mechanics down pretty well. This is how he fights in the game. You know, as opposed to, let's say, Mega Man Powered Up, that just makes up abilities for one or two of the enemies. Like, Gutsman is just pretty awful in Powered Up. You know, I'm gonna go this way. Hooray! Now we're gonna wait patiently. But, you know, this is really well done. So, sort of what I was saying before, you know, I'm not fond of Super Danny Powered Up, but that doesn't mean that, you know, I have no desire whatsoever to try another fan game by the same person. Because there's, you know, I look at my creative works, and there are things that I've made that I'm sure my fans don't like. You know, things that I've written, and they're not fond of that style of writing, or kinds of videos I've recorded. Like, these streams are a perfect example, because they're different from my very polished, practiced playthroughs on my my Gemini Laser channel. But it's still fun. It's the community, in this case. Because I know you hear me complain about game design, especially, and fan games that I play, and the games that I play, and everything like that. And, you know, I don't want to give the impression that I only complain about things. Oh! The physics suddenly got less bouncy. Ow. Anyhow, I think I'm babbling now. Yeah, Return of Iceman is basically multiple game overs in the same spot. Or at least multiple deaths in the same spot. Jumping! One thing I am having problems with is getting the jump to execute when I think it's supposed to execute. I love that super space jump. That is really satisfying. Woo! Honestly, I think a powered-up 2 would have been a really easy way for Capcom to recoup some of the money that they were hoping from the first one. Because, as we've seen with all of the times they've re-released Mega Man 2, and as we've seen by, you know, the fact that Mega Man 9 really is, hey, you like Mega Man 2, right? Please come back to the Mega Man franchise. Even though I really like Mega Man 9. You know, I think it's pretty obvious that Mega Man 2 is still very popular and would sell very well if they trusted their fans, and if they made, you know, a better game, because Powered Up is not really a good game, says I. It's got a lot of potential, but it just sort of misses the point. So I'm gonna get this timing down. Seriously. And the fact that he takes 2 hits, I understand that he's a bigger enemy, but... Wait, we're gonna get rid of this, because that caused us problems last time. Really, no more. I really don't like challenges like this, where, you know, technically you can go by, but... bug. This is good. Wide open areas. Not something you get often in Mega Man. Can I go down? Is that a pit? Am I supposed to? Well, let's find out. Good. Hey, that's nice. I think, honestly, if the star barrier destroyed enemies that crashed into you, because it hurts Mega Man... I don't know. Whoa! Yeah, and that's difficult, being incapacitated. Whoa! Being incapacitated and, yeah, that is tricky. Boss fights are going to be interesting with this. Jump a little higher. Let's not shoot him while he's up there and get duplication. Ah! And they blow up, so they still... how many lives do I have? 1 life left. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get this one. I still get hit. Not how I want to do it. It's also... I also don't like battles where you really can't get more than 1 hit in at a clip. You know, this is a Slash Man kind of fight. It totally is Slash Man! Ugh! Used to like Pluto. Well, in here I'm too busy trying to keep myself up. Why even bother? I'm just gonna stand here. Yeah. Alright. We going to Jupiter, we going to Mercury. Jerkury, probably. And Moopiter. Where are we going, Chad? Anybody, I don't care. We didn't get Slash Claw. No. Yes, it is. Okay. Pickety. Yeah, I had 2 E-Tanks, but I would rather save them for a fight that I feel like I can win, because landing 1 hit for every, like, 3 hits that I took, not good odds. I would rather practice and get better or get a better weapon and go in with a chance of not wasting my E-Tanks that might be useful against a boss I can actually take. Jupiter. Okay. You know, it's times like this where I just need a little bit of marzipan. Oh, wow, that is totally Game Boy. Ow, that hurts. Helping myself to a marzipan ball, because I need a little sugar boost. Oh. Yum, yum, yum. Marzipan, marzipan. You know, I've had enough of you. Enough. Everyone who ever makes a fan game, enough, please, with the shielded enemies. Spikes? Spikes are fine. I'm okay with spikes. But I am completely, just from the original games alone, I am completely fed up with standing around waiting to shoot things. And I would rather fall down a hole. Okay. It is marzipan in the shape of a ball. That is really all there is to it. Thank you. It's an annoying placement. Now, shielded enemies that just stay put need to go away. Ah! Yeah, I think one of the reasons this game is successful in my mind is that it, in some places at least, caters to Starman's abilities. You get a lot of these low-gravity sections, you get the wide-open spots. You know, these are things that work with Starman. One of the problems I have with Powered Up is that the level designs in some places just do not accommodate some of the robot masters. Did not want to go over that far. Oh, what is marzipan? What is it? It's like an almond paste. Oh boy, I'm in the top 10. What is my name? That's my name. Score of 4. Awesome. I'm so good at this. Let's go back to this. I would really like a continue option that's just basic niceties. More marzipan. Hooray. Boomo. Yep. Although one of the weird things I've been finding about marzipan, as of late, is that, a lot of people like to mix it with chocolate, which is okay. I prefer pure marzipan. But I've had it with, like, a sort of liqueur aftertaste, which just ruins it. I was spoiled when I did my study abroad in Spain, my junior year of college. I was in Toledo, which is known for two things. It's steel, like replica swords and such, and it's marzipan. And I was spoiled on really awesome marzipan made by the ladies of the convent. There was I guess a nunnery that was well known for its marzipan, and it was pretty amazing. So that's where I fell in love with the stuff. Oh, can I jump? Oh! Oh! Oh well. Oh, I'm so out of that top shelf Parmesan. It is so gone. I love that I can talk about food with my viewers. This is so cool. Ow. Come on, let's play some Mega Man. Or Starman. Let's do this right. Oh. The pea chips. I should be able to trade them in for something somewhere, shouldn't I? Patience. Yeah, the problem with this game is that it requires a good amount of patience, which is something that I, as a gamer, tend to lack. Ah! Well, I'm grateful for the slowdown. That is ridiculous. Oh boy. Also, I would like to point out that these are my enemies from my stage working against me. The turret guys. I'm gonna need to fight. And the ones that you just can't avoid, like... And there's such a small window on when you can damage him. Well, that worked, but at what cost? Did I have a good holidays? Yes, I had a good holidays. Thank you. Originally, my wife and I, Z-Saber, you may know from Game Cola and some of my Mega Man videos, she and I had originally planned to have people over for New Year's, but she got sick, and there were some people that couldn't afford to get sick, so they bailed. Ow. And one other friend got sick, which is a whole story unto itself, so it ended up just being us for New Year's, so we picked up with our tradition that we've had for many years of, well, a couple years anyhow, of watching through... Oh, that's rough. That's just mean. Of watching through all the absolute... Okay, there's gotta be another platform somewhere, unless I need to be, like, pixel perfect. Well, that's the limit of my foot strength, I guess. Oh, that's terrible. I was really liking that stage, too. We're going here now. Anyhow, going through our Netflix queue, which has, like, 300 items on it. I used to like it when it was under 200, and now we've just given up. Because we keep cataloging things saying, oh, that looks like it might be fun, and then we never watch anything. Well, we do. We just get stuck on TV series a lot of the time. And don't do the movies as often. And I'm stuck. Why was I want to know why I was just suddenly stuck there. But anyhow, we went through our queue and tried to clean out a bunch of stuff, and we just basically did a bad movie night, where, like, dug into Airplane vs. Volcano, that, like, oh, this is probably so bad it's good. No, it's just so bad. Oh, can I not get up there? This is gonna be, another one of those impossibly precise jumping challenges, like we really don't need. I seem to recall this is the first stage that I went to when I played this game the first time, those years ago. And probably why I didn't go back to it, because there's a lot of pinpoint precise jumping that doesn't need to be that precise. And the fact that I have to do this multiple times is kind of annoying. we may even quit before I game over on this stage. But this will be the last one for today. Oh! Oh, that was such a subtle, I wasn't gonna go for it, but then the game's like, no, you really want to go for it. But yes, good holiday season. No, I was just laughing at A holidays. Can I make that jump? Nah. Yes, probably. Okay, we're out of there. Let's never go back there. This also is starting to look a little bit like the other level, having sort of the problem the Mega Man DOS Remake was having, where I don't want to redo things too much. Even though I know it's space, we want to keep doing space, let's make it look a little different. That's one nice way to save yourself, is that if you're falling, you can fire your star barrier, your star crash, and have a moment to pause and look at the situation. I will take a free tank. Oh, I missed the thing. That probably wouldn't get very good. What is that sound effect all about? Oh, that's what that sound effect is all about. More! Game developers, please stop reusing the same enemy in every stage, especially the shielded ones. I swear I'm gonna make my own fan game one of these days, and there's not gonna be a single Sniper Joe-like enemy. This is not a good place for Starman to be. I wasn't looking at the direction. Oh, thank you, that one, Mega. She's still getting better. Actually taking a nap right now. But she has shown some improvement in the last couple of days, so... Concern is appreciated. Oh, do I get another E-Tank? So let's get that now. Haha. Oh, that's right, the other jewel didn't count. Because I died. The sudden gravity shifts throw me off, which is good. That's actually good. Because, again, it keeps you on your toes. Oh, I'm so done with you. Just you all... Oh, no! I wanted the button to make me jump. Boink. DDR Cat, yeah, I kinda do. I'm okay with a couple Sniper Joes every now and then, but I will say that fighting as many Sniper Joes, and Hammer Joes for that matter, as there nice! Stocking up on the E-Tanks, as there are currently in Mega Man 2.5D is a bit of a drag. Again, if it were just that game, I don't think I'd have as much of a problem with it, but this is like every Mega Man game, and then every Mega Man fan game. And the Mega Man fan games really tend to go overboard. Oh! I'm smack-talking the Mega Man fan games. That's why it really came back to bite me. Okay. So, this has been Starman Upgraded. I've tried all of these. I have not really made any real progress. I wish you could save your progress. I wish you could get a continue screen or, you know, something. Because this is more difficult than it needs to be. It's already a hard game, but it's compounded by the fact that you can't save your E-Tanks after you game over and so forth. So, oh well. No, definitely did not beat anyone. This is very, very difficult. And I think, honestly, just being able to continue would be a huge help. But that is it for this, and I think that's it for the live stream. So, all finished here. Thank you for joining me. This has been another Mega Man fan game sampler. I'm Nathaniel Hoover, aka Gemini Laser, aka Flashman85, aka Flashman85 Live. If you enjoyed any part of this stream, please be sure to check out past streams, if you missed any, on my YouTube channel, specifically for live streaming, Flashman85 Live. And I've got a lot more Mega Man on there. I've got Star Wars Jedi Knight, and I'm planning on another Mega Man fan game sampler after this, and then after that, probably going to go to Star Wars Mysteries of the Sith, Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith, which is the expansion pack for the original Jedi Knight for PC. So that's what you got to look forward to. I've got some other things on there on my channel, backlog resamplers, Deponia playthrough, and I've also got a YouTube channel specifically for Mega Man games where I actually practice things and make it look really good and plan out my commentary in advance, and that's the Gemini Laser channel, working on my playthrough of Mega Man 8 right now. So stay tuned, those always take forever, but hopefully in the next couple of months I'll at least have a teaser trailer for you, if not a first formal episode. So if you want to know when I go live, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitch to get an email notification. I usually give it some advance notice. And if you like Mega Man fan games, be sure to check out my Flashman85 Live YouTube channel and go to the About page, which now has more information about my schedule for live streaming. And there is a link to a Google document, a list of all of the Mega Man fan games I am aware of that I am possibly going to play on stream, and I take requests. So check that out if you're at all interested in more Mega Man fan games. Otherwise, if you want to hear the series opinions that I was talking about earlier, you can go to my website, the Weebly website, and there's a series opinions section that has lots and lots of talking about the various Mega Man games and some about Star Trek. It's a perpetual work in process, so there are gaps, but it's worth sharing. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. So that's basically everything. Thank you for joining me. Really fun to have you here. It was a good turnout. And I will see you all next time.